how's it going? Mark Linder, broker for the 1-8 Real Estate Group. Just coming to you kind of casual, live and direct here out of my office here today. I just had to make this video real quick. Some of you may be aware that I've been in this business for 15 years and I just started a brokerage about 6 months ago. I've got a few agents underneath me, just kind of been bringing on a few here and there, just through word of mouth. I have yet to really get out there and make an announcement or really try to actively recruit. I have my own book of business. I work my own personal volume, but I am transitioning and reinventing myself into this brokerage. And the reason I started this brokerage is because being in this business 15 years, you kind of get down to the brass tacks of what it's really all about. And let me give you an example. For instance, buyers. For those of you that are realtors, and even for those of you that are married to realtors or whatever, you'll be able to understand what I'm saying by this. But when you're talking to buyers, and sometimes even when you're talking to sellers, and you're talking to them on the phone and you're telling them about how long you've been in the business and what you've done and all this stuff, if you're sitting there face to face and you kind of see them, they kind of get this little glaze in their eye, and it's just like they just check out. Okay, the number one radio station for people to tune in is WIIFM. What's in it for me, right? FM, right? So the deal is this. The moral to the story is this. Why are their eyes getting glazy? Because they don't care about you, about how long you've been in the business and how great this is and great that. What do they care about? They care about what's in it for them. Mark, can you get me a house? Mark, do I feel like you're the guy that's going to get me into a house? I'm not going to get screwed, and you're going to get the job done for me. I mean, that's what it's about. They don't care about my career and what company I'm working for. No, a buyer wants one thing. They want a house. And when they feel like they're sitting in front of an agent that's the person that's going to do it for them, that's when they're going to perk up, okay? But what's everybody's favorite subject? They want to talk about themselves, right? Same thing with sellers. You can sit, and I do listing presentations, but sometimes you're with a homeowner that doesn't want to hear a listing presentation. They just want you to go in there and take charge and let them know you're going to get this thing done. You're going to get it sold for top dollar, right? But anyway, all things aside, I use that as an example. So now let's transition into the broker space. All of you that are agents, you get these emails all the time, I'm sure. Oh, we're the greatest thing since sliced bread. We are the best brokerage in the nation. We're the fastest growing brokerage ever. I mean, we have a totally unique brokerage here. We have this culture that's just amazing here. Oh my gosh, we have 1 million locations, right? We have 7 trillion agents. We're selling billions upon billions and billions of dollars. Yada, 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 yada. We've got every training program known to man. You know what? I just have to say it. Who cares? Just like the buyers. Like, who really cares about all this stuff? Now, for those of you that have not been in the industry for a while, you might be enticed by this type of stuff. And I'm not saying that that type of stuff doesn't have an important role to play in your career, but it's a very small role, okay? And so what I want to talk to you today about is the big elephant in the room that's more important than the broker you're with, as far as how long they've been in the business and how many locations they have and how wonderful they are and all this kind of stuff, right? What is most important is you. I want to talk about you and your business. Because until we get down to the brass tacks of you and your business, until we get down to really getting down in there and saying, okay, now this is what do you want? Okay, everybody's got goals, okay? You got these goals, okay? How are you going to reach that goal, okay? What's preventing you from honoring your commitment? Have you made a commitment? What are your daily habits? What are your daily rituals? What is your DNA in this business? Because I can tell you, if I sit down with you for 15, 20 minutes and I ask you some questions, we're going to find out if you're open-minded about your business. Are you open-minded about your business? I'm not asking you to switch to me because I don't want to talk about my brokerage. I don't want to talk about how great I am. I want to talk about you. I've been doing this 15 years. I can get right down to the brass tacks, okay? I want to talk about you. Where do you want to go, and how do we unlock that? How do we make that happen for you? Because that's until you break out of that and you release that from inside of yourself, it don't matter how many tools you got. It don't matter if you're at the greatest brokerage in the world. It don't matter if you got training for weeks. You can train all you want, but until you learn what that is, and it's different for everybody, by the way, there's no one size fits all. So my name is Mark Linder, and like I said, I'm the broker for the 1-8 Real Estate Group. And I'm starting this brokerage, I'm creating this thing, and this brokerage is about you. It's not about me. It's not about how great the brokerage is. This brokerage is about you. I want to see your life changed. I want to see your potential released. I want to see you become a better version of yourself every single day, because I can tell you the answer is not out there. Your answer is not out there. Your answer is right in here. And so my name is Mark Linder. I'd love to sit down with you for 15, 20 minutes. I don't want to sit down for an hour. I don't want to sit down for 2 hours. I mean, if we need to go a little bit longer, we can, but let's face it, we're all very, very busy, okay? I want to sit down 15, 20 minutes. Let's do some coffee, and let's get right into it real quick, find out what we can do to assist you in your career. I don't care if you stay with your current broker, that's great, okay? But let me get down and talk to you. And I mean, now one thing I will say, I did increase my personal income about 5 times about what I was making in 1 year. I made 5 times more than I did the year before. And the way I did it, I unlocked a couple of things. It didn't have nothing to do with anybody else. It certainly did not have to do necessarily with the brokerage I was at. But I will say this, it was a small brokerage. And I love the broker that I was under. Don't get me wrong. I love him. But it's not his job, to do this thing, okay? But you do need to be in the right place at the right time and around the right people. If you're in the wrong place, then yeah, that's going to be a factor. If your timing is off, that's going to be a factor. And if you're not around people that can speak into you and unlock something in you, see, here's the deal. We don't know what we don't know. You can't see what you don't see. You need someone around you that can see it. If you're in a brokerage and you're not being seen, no one is seeing you and helping you see what you don't see, then that's the time to make a switch. Again, my name is Mark Linder. I would love to sit down and talk to you about you and about your business and about what possibly could be done to unlock your dreams and fulfill those desires and help you obtain those goals that you have set for yourself. And what are the blockages? Let's get down to it. My name is Mark Linder of the 1-8 Real Estate Group. My contact information is down here. Give me a shout, call me, text me, snail mail me, smoke screen, whatever. Let's talk. And I appreciate you taking time to listen to this. And I hope to hear from each and every one of you. Take care.